trust amid the silence. He answered her not a word. Matthew 15:23. He will be silent in his love. Zephaniah 3:17. It may be a child of God who is listening to these words, who has had some great crushing sorrow, some bitter disappointment, some heartbreaking blow from a totally unexpected quarter. You are longing for your master's voice bidding you, be of good cheer, but only silence and a sense of misery and mystery surrounds you. He answered her not a word. God's tender heart must often ache, listening to all the sad, complaining cries which arises from our weak, impatient hearts, because we do not see that for our own sakes He answers not at all, or otherwise than seems best to our tear-blinded, short-sighted eyes. The silences of Jesus are as eloquent as His speech, and may be a sign not of His disapproval, but of His approval and of a deep purpose of blessing for you. Why art thou cast down, O my soul? Thou shalt yet praise Him, yes, even for His silence. Listen to an old beautiful story of how one Christian dreamed that she saw 3 others at prayer. As they knelt, the Master drew near to them. He approached the first of the 3. He bent over in tenderness and grace, with smiles full of radiant love, and spoke to her in purest of accents and sweetest music. Leaving her, he came to the second, but only placed his hand upon her bowed head and gave her a look of loving approval. But to the third, he almost passed abruptly, without stopping for a word or glance. The woman in her dream said to herself, how greatly he must have loved the first one. To the second he gave his approval. But the third must have grieved him deeply, for he gave her no word at all, not even a passing look. I wonder what she had done, and why he made so much differences between them. As she tried to account for the action of her Lord, he himself stood by her and said, O woman, how wrongly hast thou interpreted me? The first kneeling woman kneels all the weight of my tenderness and care to keep her feet in my narrow way. She needs my love, thought, and help every moment of the day. Without it, she would fail and fall. The second has stronger faith and deeper love. I can trust her to trust me, however things may go and whatever people do. The third, whom I seem not to notice and even to neglect, has faith and love of the finest quality. And here I am training her by quick and drastic processes for the highest and holiest service. She knows me so intimately, she trusts me utterly, that she is independent of the words or looks or any outward intimation of my approval. She is not dismayed, not discouraged by any circumstances through which I arrange that she shall pass. She trusts me when sense and reason and even finer instinct of the natural heart would rebel, because she knows that I am working in her for eternity, and that what I do, though she knows not the explanation now, she will understand hereafter. I am silent in my love, because I love beyond the power of words to express, or of human hearts to understand, and also for your sakes, that you may learn to love and trust me in spirit-taught, spontaneous response to my love, without the spur of anything outward to call it forth. He will do marvels if you learn the mystery of His silence and praise Him for every time He withdraws His gift, that you may better know and love the giver. May God bless you.